Hi there! Welcome to What is Islam Academy. Let's learn about Islam together.
Many people open the Quran seeking peace only to feel overwhelmed by its commands and warnings. It's easy to wonder, is the Quran just a book of strict rules and threats? Why would a merciful God speak so sternly? But this first impression is like judging the ocean by its surface, missing the depth and beauty beneath. The commands aren't meant to create fear or robotic obedience, they're part of a compassionate system of guidance. Think of the Quran as an instruction manual for the most sophisticated creation, the human being. The rules are not arbitrary. They're the Creator's directions for living a life of purpose and avoiding harm. Let's approach these verses not as threats, but as loving guidance from the one who knows us best. By looking deeper, we'll discover the wisdom and mercy that transform the Quran from a book of rules into a map leading us home. The Quran isn't a storybook or a history text, it's a guide for those seeking meaning. It answers our deepest questions. Where did we come from? Why are we here? What happens after we die? Its commands are practical steps for living out these truths. The Quran is also described as a healing for our hearts, addressing spiritual diseases like arrogance, envy, and despair. Its instructions like humility, gratitude, and charity are remedies for our well-being. Prohibitions protect us from harm, just as medicine protects us from illness. Seeing the Quran as just a rule book misses its true nature. It's a comprehensive manual for human flourishing. Its commands unlock our potential for goodness and peace. They are the practical application of divine wisdom, designed for our benefit. Every society needs rules for safety. Think of traffic laws. The Quran's commands are divine guardrails for life's journey. Take the prohibition of intoxicants. It's not about restriction, but protection from harm to individuals and society. The same goes for financial ethics, banning interest and promoting charity to prevent exploitation and inequality. These aren't just spiritual ideals, they're practical principles for a just society. Allah's commands are rooted in perfect wisdom and knowledge. Honesty, prayer, justice, each command shields us from harm and guides us to what's good. They're not burdens but gifts of protection. The Creator knows us better than we know ourselves. His guidance is always for our benefit. Human beings are driven by hope and fear, two powerful motivators. The Quran addresses both, promising paradise to inspire hope, and warning of consequences to awaken healthy fear. Hope gives us strength to persevere and strive for goodness. Fear of consequences keeps us from self-destruction and injustice. This balance is essential. Too much hope leads to complacency, too much fear to despair. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, embodied this balance, offering good news and warnings in equal measure. The Quran's approach engages our whole selves, guiding us toward salvation. Its system is perfectly tailored to human psychology. The warnings are not meant to paralyze, but to protect. The promises are not empty, but fuel for our journey. Together, they guide us to our highest potential. Despite its warnings, the Quran is overwhelmingly a book of mercy. Every chapter begins with, "In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the especially merciful." God's mercy is the foundation of our relationship with Him. Even warnings are acts of compassion, meant to steer us away from harm. Allah's desire to forgive is greater than His desire to punish. He opens countless doors to forgiveness, daily prayers, Ramadan, and simply asking for His mercy. The Quran assures us, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. This is a direct call to hope, no matter our past. The balance is clear, warnings are real, but mercy is always greater. The Quran's core message is hope, forgiveness, and love. Imagine a world with no rules or consequences. Chaos would reign. The same applies to our spiritual lives. Without warnings, there's no accountability. The Quran's warnings ensure justice. No oppressor escapes. No victim is forgotten. Accountability shapes our character, making us mindful and self-restrained. Divine justice gives meaning to our choices and comfort to those who strive for good. The world is a test, and consequences make the test real. Far from being a source of fear, this system is a source of comfort and fairness. It assures us that our efforts matter and justice will prevail. The prophets closest to God were the most dedicated in following His commands. They saw obedience not as a burden, but as an honor and a path to closeness with God. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was described as a walking Quran, living its teachings fully. His worship was an act of love and gratitude, not fear. He applied the Quran's principles in every aspect of life: justice, honesty, compassion. True leadership means upholding the law, not being above it. Submission to God is strength, not weakness. It frees us from our own egos and desires. The Prophet's joyful obedience shows us the path to true peace and dignity. The Quran's commands are like a loving parent's rules for their child. Children may see rules as restrictive, but parents know they protect from harm. Allah's love is infinitely greater than any parent's. His commands, like lowering the gaze or kindness to parents, are boundaries for our own good. Every rule is a form of protection, set by the one who knows us best. As we mature, we see the wisdom behind these commands. They bring peace and order to our lives, not burden. The commands are a gift, a form of divine care for our often short-sighted selves. They are the loving voice of our Creator, guiding us to what's best. Would a world without divine guidance truly be better? The Quran is a guiding light, not a source of fear. It dispels the darkness of confusion and gives us clarity and purpose. Its balance of promise and warning is perfectly suited to our nature. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, lived this balance, gentle, compassionate, yet firm in truth. Mercy and warning are two sides of sincere guidance. Let's see the Quran as a love letter from our Creator, a manual for success, a shield and a light. The choice is ours, to wander in darkness or walk confidently in the light of His guidance.